The Indiana Pacers travel to the West Coast to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. It's the young guns versus the old heads tonight. I'll tell you how to bet this game right now. Good Thursday, everybody, and welcome to the Jungle. I'm going to let you know everything you need to know to bet on the Pacers and Clippers game tonight. And if you want more Jungle, if you want to roll with everything that I'm rolling with every day, my full betting card, go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle member. My full betting card gets texted to your phone every single day, along with access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd ever like me to opine on any other game you are considering betting. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. So the Pacers travel to Los Angeles tonight. Pacers are catching 4.5 points. We have an over-under set at 229.5. Now that's a high over-under for a Clippers game. In fact, the Clippers games have played this over just 34% of their games this season. That's because they have some older players. They play at a slow pace, 20th in the NBA, in fact. In terms of pace, they don't score a lot, 23rd in points. They beat you with defense, and they beat you with their smarts, and that's worked well for them. They're off to a good start in the Western Conference. Enter the Indiana Pacers, who do play with a fast pace, sixth in the NBA in terms of pace, 10th in terms of points scored. So it comes down to who can dictate their will, their game style on the other team. Well, we got some data here, and take from this what you will. Of course, the teams are different, but I ran the numbers. Indiana versus the top 10 slowest pace teams, and LA versus the top 10 fastest paced teams. In those matchups, the Clippers are just 5-9 against teams that play top 10 fast pace. The Pacers, on the other hand, are 12-6 in 18 games against the bottom 10 teams who play with the slowest pace. Now, what pace means is the amount of possessions that you have throughout the game, and that's dictated by the tempo and speed with which you play. I think of everyone on the Clippers tonight, this will be hardest for Kawhi Leonard, who since coming back from his injury hasn't looked the same. In fact, let's face it, he's just getting older, and there's a changing of the guard in the NBA. We see all the old players kind of getting pushed to the side and just not themselves, and that's Father Time's undefeated, and we see these young guys starting to take over. I do think this will be tough for Kawhi tonight. It's been tough all season for him. He's under his points prop in 67% of his games this year. I'm cold on him today, over 18.5 points, which his line is I'd look to fade him. Pardon me. On the Pacers side of things, in terms of props, next to Pascal Siakam, Benedict Mathurin has the highest usage rate on the Pacers. Now, usage means that a possession ends with you taking a shot. He's got a 29.1% usage rate, and he's often the recipient of fast break points, something that the Clippers have a hard time defending, and that's in Indiana Pacers, one of their specialties. We talk about tempo. They're fifth in terms of fast pace points, and Mathurin has been over this line of 12.5 points, what it is today, in 67% of games this season. He's been under in 2 straight. It hasn't been under 3 straight all season. He's not going to do it today. I like Mathurin. I'm warm on him over 12.5 points. Now, metrics and the eyeball test, and watching all the games that I do, tells me that the young energy and the pace of the Indiana Pacers, no pun intended, that's just their name, right? But it tells me it's going to be too much for the old guys tonight. I would take the Pacers with the 4.5 if you want to, but I'll tell you what, man, the money line is sitting there at plus 180. I am sizzling hot on the Indiana Pacers plus 180. Let me know in the comments section what you think of these bets, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.